Okay, what's up, everybody? The Iceman here on the Jeffrey Rose Iceman V2013 YouTube channel on this Saturday morning. How's everybody doing? I guess we can't say that a lot of people in this world are doing very, very well at this point. Um, I want to point out when terrorist strikes hit close to home, you really have a feel for it. I myself, living in Connecticut, when 9/11 happened in 2001, and the trade centers in New York uh, were hit by terrorist planes, and then I proceeded to watch the news. We all were at work, and we saw the trade centers crumble down to the ground, and knowing that there was so many lives that were lost that could not escape, it hits close to home. And also with the plane that was taken down in Pennsylvania by a very brave person on that plane, and of course the attack on the Pentagon building. These things are close to home. I mean, for me, because New York City, is a couple hundred miles from here. It's like a 2-hour drive. We've done it so many times. And until you have this happen to you, you don't understand the the um, the urgency and the fear uh, that you feel because you don't really know what is coming next. And that's the issue with terrorism. You just never know when they're going to strike. And here's the thing, whether it be Al Qaeda, and say you can wipe out Al Qaeda, there's always another new terrorist group that's gonna, appear and form, and it's just gonna go on and on and on. Um, the thing of it is, when you're here on YouTube and you make so many friends around the world, whether it be in Australia, whether it be in New Zealand, whether it be in Ireland, the UK, people in France, it doesn't matter, anywhere in the world. And then you hear about terrorism, uh, nearby where these people are. You feel that sense of urgency once again that you felt when your own country was being attacked. Now we have, a lot of friends here on YouTube that are in Ireland. We know NF Punk went to Paris. He was in Paris. He still is in Paris. He may be there for a little longer than expected. He wants to come home. Um, he's nervous, and I don't blame him because he's right near the action that took place yesterday in Paris. And yeah, it's a scary thing, and you have to feel for these people. Um, Jeremy Jeremy Borash from TNA is over in Paris. The Bella Twins were in Paris, um, and it is a scary thought. I mean, we embrace these people, we fear for these people because they are public people in the world of entertainment. But when you're on YouTube or whether you talk in Hangouts or on Skype or whatever the type of media that you use to talk to other people, and you get to know them, and they're in a life-threatening situation, it hits you home. It hits home. It really does. Um, it's a scary thought. Being 200 miles away from the attack on the World Trade Centers back in 2001 isn't as close as where like Nigel NF Punk was in Paris. It's sort of interesting because he was talking about going to Paris last week. He said Tuesday he was headed out to Paris and he was going to have a good time. I was joking with him. I said, take some pictures from the Eiffel Tower for me and whatnot. And then this happens. Um, and it's unfortunate because terrorism is never going to end. You can wipe out ISIS, who are claiming to be the ones that have caused this terror, but there'll be another group, and then another group, and another group, and I don't understand why there's so much hate in the world. Um, you know, it, I do believe that the world will end up destroying itself by the people within, because technology has advanced so far to the point where, you know, somebody can come up with some sort of weapon, whether it be a nuclear weapon or whether it be a weapon of gas or whatever. I mean, there's just so many ways you could contaminate the atmosphere and cause death, amongst everybody. And it is a scary thought. And my heart and prayers go out to the people in France, in Paris, and to my friends, that are nearby. And Nigel, I've been thinking about you ever since the story broke. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're okay, and you and your family. And just stay put for now. And you know, even if it takes a lot of extra time before you get to come home, it's better to be safe than to take a chance. And it's unfortunate. And it makes all this stuff going here on YouTube as far as like the drama and everything. And there's been a lot of drama lately. I've been involved in a lot of the drama lately. Um, I'm not going to get into details because it's behind me now. But these kind of situations take precedent over any kind of drama that could be unveiled here on YouTube. And so, with all that being said, I just, wanted to put this out there. Um, there are more important things than fighting with people here on YouTube. Um, Worldwide events, worldwide tragedies, the terrorism, which is really escalating and it's happening everywhere. Um, and the thing of it is, no matter what country you live in, when you see this kind of event take place, you wonder, are we next? And that's the thing, because I think terrorism attacks, uh, you know, cities or countries that least expect it, because then they can catch them off guard and they can do a lot more damage than what they could do if intelligence has not been able to intercept, messages that could be going back and forth, that could develop a plan that could really, unseat a country or a city for that matter. So again, this is real life drama compared to the drama that we have here on YouTube. And we sort of need to understand and learn to separate all of this and be thankful that, we are, uh, you know, still surviving. And, maybe every day we may live in fear. I don't know. Um, because when something like this happens, you go to sleep at night and it's on your mind and you wonder what's next to come. So I don't know. We'll just have to, wait and see, and just hope that, you know, all the countries of the world can, band together and try to take out terrorism. I think it's a lifelong event in my eyes. But anyway, so there you have it on this Saturday morning. Peace out, everybody. We'll see y'all next time on the Iceman's B2013 YouTube channel.